Hello YouTube. Today we'll be doing the Forbidden Mesa boss rush Lufenia. This is the Leon one that just released. So let's get started. I'll be doing this without Setzer. Let's get set up. Before we get too far in, please like the video. Leave a comment. Let me know what teams you ran. Drop a subscribe. You know the deal. You know how it do. His damage is a little low right here. So let's just do what we can do. And then... yeah, there we go. We're set up a little bit better now. Furion doesn't do the most damage in the game, but when he's doing 70,000, you know, traps, it's good stuff. I am going to burn one of these. We're going to do it pretty soon. Pretty quickly, rather. I'm not sure. I don't actually have Titus's Burst, so I'm not sure where I want to pop that. Other than somewhere. No. Let's quick hit. Check shot. Very good. Oh, god damn it. Why did I do that? That was stupid. I just wasted a free skill. Lord knows I'm going to need it. Hopefully you are all well today. That's respectable damage. So the goal here... yeah, I will. I'll do this. I want to go ahead and push to the next phase. Get the orb up. I'm not sure when I want to burst with Wool. Doing it the second wave would be ideal, but I think there's a lot to be said for just getting it done. You know what I mean? I have not gotten Titus's Burst, so it's kind of whatever. Our goal here is to make it through the first wave and as much as the second wave as we possibly can with this team, hopefully beating the second wave, and then we'll do... No! It doesn't matter how much of the second wave I do. Afterwards, we're going to blast our way through the... what's left of the second wave and all of the third wave with my second team. And then we'll switch for the fourth wave. So it'll be good. It'll be good. Let's quick hit. I don't know how to play Titus super duper well. Knowing, oh, you know, this is when I need to do this and so forth. I tend to just burn through skills too quickly. Which I guess is kind of the point of the character, but, you know. Very tempted to blue Warrior Light's armor. It's got that party HP cap up, which is my absolute favorite for supports. Look at that cap damage. Look at that not capped damage. Oops, I forgot to turn off my notifications, so let's just do that. There we go. There we go. That could have been somewhat awkward. There we go. What I've noticed though is that I tend to use too many quick hits and not enough slash combos. So I tend to burn through my turn manipulation skill way too quickly. Yeah, sure. That's fine. This team is actually super fun. I want to do this. Furion may not be the most relevant character right now. He's missing his LD boards and his high armor plus and yada yada blah blah. But he's actually still really good. Really relevant. Quick hit. I did not realize that the orb was getting so low. So let's go ahead and LD again. Okay. And then we'll quick hit, hopefully just twice. And then EX afterwards. And this will help get the orb back up. Not a lot, but an amount. And then this will re-break. Just get a quick dump off. Once we get to the second wave, based on how quickly these guys are going down, we'll probably start looking at going into that burst pretty early, so that Titus can take advantage of the buffs that Warrior Light has to offer. Yeah, let's throw Buckler. That is one thing that I dislike about... You love seeing them hit once. It's one thing that I don't like about playing Warrior of Light is the very, very low duration on his skill 2's buffs. I don't really care about the debuff evasion, but the other bit, really important. The initial Brave Up, super critical for his kit. You know, we'll pop one of these. I do not like how much damage I'm not doing to you right now. There we go, that's the stuff. You know what, I can live with this. And we'll just dump everything we have. Very, very solid launch. I cannot afford an energy rain right here. But now I can. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. So I will immediately have to slice and dice with Titus on his very next turn. Okay. I can live with that. We'll go ahead and pop this. I love seeing him hit those counters for so much damage. That being said, I'm going to run out of turns here pretty quickly. That's less good. I probably should have used the burst way sooner. But here we are. No use crying over spilled milk. Of course, there's also no point in bursting right now either. Let's quick hit again. But I kind of need to summon. It's not the most important thing in the world, but I'm gonna have to use up a couple of turns to set stuff up for Warrior of Light. I did this poorly, so we will do our best to eliminate them and then just burn our way through the next wave as quickly as possible. Which hopefully is still doable, even though I'm a total moron. I want to slash combo. I want to maximize my damage. There we go. And we're gonna go ahead and put this up. Which I know makes absolutely no sense, but we beat the second wave in summon. This isn't great. This probably isn't the best call for Warrior of Light, but it's going somewhere. Whether or not it's gonna work is another story entirely. So we're gonna HP plus. Shining Shield. There we go. Then we Buckler. Buckler has the most battery, so you save that for last. Get the biggest launch. I don't know how much effect this is actually going to have in terms of these launches. Because it seems like without Lael on the party, Force has a lot less effect. Seems to me like, anyway. There's very little point in me trying to, you know, set up a Kurosame call and all of that. Like, that's pointless. I really messed up the first wave pretty badly. So let's just do what we can. Five turns, and I really want you to take them all. Alright, that'll be fine, I guess. Okay. Look at that battery. Okay. So, that definitely could have gone a lot better, but that's okay. So, next party. For this one, we're going to be using... This team is super fun, by the way. Emperor, Rosa, and Leon. And it'll all make sense. Let's see. Let's get set up with Emperor. And Leon. Leon's damage kind of sucks right now, but that's okay. Again, we have not set up yet. Okay, most of our preparations are complete now. Most of them. Not all of them, but most of them. And then we will get started. So the goal here is to light them up with Emperor and Leon. Emperor really appreciates Rosa's auras, increasing the brave damage on his traps, increasing the HP damage on his traps, so that he can get back more brave to continue to do damage with his next trap, and so on. We'll just do this. Additionally, he appreciates Leon's debuff, giving him more brave damage as well. So, it all works out pretty well. And of course, I'm taking very little damage from these guys because I'm absorbing all the brave hits, and what little they do in terms of HP. The little bits of HP damage they get from their, batteries and stuff like that, Leon will completely absorb the brave hits, thus powering our attacks, but he also has the HP damage reduction. And between that and Rosa's regens and the healing that Rosa does, directly with, Prey and Divine Blast, and the healing from the traps, this is super safe. So I'm doing plenty of damage in the off turn, which is really satisfying. And see, now Leon's EX is dealing literally 5 times the brave damage, and he's hitting the HP cap, which, by the way, those of you that are watching, if you have Rosa, you might want to think about bluing her armor. I know, crazy. She didn't even hit cap, but that's okay. She doesn't have to. Think about that. Because see that? You see that? 135k max brave cap. Which, when you see Emperor pop off in the next wave, oh man. I look forward to seeing what his high armor plus brings on JP, because I don't think he has his yet, which is a real shame. He's a really cool character. who I think a lot of people kind of sleep on right now on global. But, and this, maybe this is, some people might consider this something of a hot take. I think a lot of people sleep on a lot of characters. I mean, myself included. But I think we give a lot of units a lot less credit than they deserve. Yes, I will. I will take that. Because I don't have a choice. But I will not take this one. I need to reapply Prey on her next turn. I don't really need the re-raise, but I would like to keep her stacks up. Which Emperor has 3 buffs, Leon has 3 or 4, I think, of his own. Like, it'll be fine, but I'm that one person who doesn't like seeing their buffs fall off at all. We're going to pop one of these. Yes. In terms of cool synergies for things that they do, Emperor does work really well with Rosa. Like I said, the benefits of her LD buff. And he works really well with Leon, but yes. He also, Leon works really well with Rosa as well. One of the things that Leon got on his LD is this new buff that gives him Brave Refund based on the damage that he deals, which is literally the same thing that Rosa's buff does, so he doubles up on it. Which is why this happens. Well, not the trap going off, but I don't know if you saw that, because it did happen really quickly, but he gained about 30,000 Brave back. That was 60. I know you saw that. It's really, really good stuff. I'm not super worried about the turns, because the next wave is, we're going to light them up. Big time. And honestly, most of what I do is, I will do this. On the next wave, it's just trap spam with Emperor. But I do need to push these guys a little bit harder. Probably should have used EX so I could push some more damage on the off turn here. Would have been smart. Maximize my turn efficiency. We'll Dark Slash. Really am tempted to put some ingots into bluing Leon's armor. I really love Leon, but his brave hits leave a lot to be desired. Okay, this part's gonna be fun. I really wish that they would target people that aren't Rosa with that. Yes, we will Dark Slash again. Yeah, we'll Divine Blast. Oh yeah. I think my first team is actually costing me a lot more than I want to admit. But it'll be worth it when we get our payoff on the next wave. Basically, next wave we're going to set up... Wait, did I not? Did I not drop my Kurosame? That was a mistake. This fight would be over way more quickly if I had. Yes, we will. Done that. Rosa should have her EX up, I think. Yeah, she does. Good. So Rosa's gonna Divine Blast and then LD. Emperor can do some of this. He's not capping, but it's okay. Man, they really don't like Rosa. So what we want to do here, and I don't know that I can, but my goal would be to kill them before they get another turn. Might not be possible. Yeah, no, I don't think I can. It's okay. I still got 15 turns, plus burst and summon. And all I need from the next wave is I need setup time. I need for Leon to LD and use his calls and stuff, and that's about it. Let's go for you. You look like you've taken less damage, I think. That should kill... Oh, maybe not. It's close, but this should do it for you. Ooh, okay. Now, setup time. It's important to do all my setup, because we're not going to get another shot at this. There's no orb, there's no nothing. I am using a lot of turns to do this, though. Oh, those caps, though. Unfortunately, I have to let them get turns so that Emperor can do what he needs to do. 3 turns. Okay. Okay, Emperor will move up. So that's what we're going to do. Debuff. We're going to use Terra's LD call. This is going to look really stupid, But it'll all make sense. Next, Quorum. Then the only thing that I need next, once I come out of Burst and I summon, I need to make sure to take just enough turns that these guys will get their own turns so that they can basically kill themselves. So you see how much... Oh no! Oh no 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 no! I did not hit Burst. I hit Summon. That was really stupid. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Let's try that again. But with less fuck-uppery. Okay. I just need Emperor to move up one turn. And he didn't. It's okay. Probably should have gone for the better trap, but that's fine, whatever. God, that's terrible. Okay. Now that Leon has done Leon things... Come on. Pour him. Perfect. Okay. Now. Jesus, let's try that again. Okay, much better. Now we want to push A back. I'm going to assume that B is right there. Okay. Okay, perfect. So what we're gonna do is juggle this in just such a way. Right? I'm sure you get it. I want you to go last, if at all possible. But we're not going to do it. Pay attention at the end of this turn to how much he gets back. It's good stuff. And you. So the reason why we're running this party the way that we are, basically you've got your Kurosame call to boost your HP damage, you've got your Leon trap that's doing the Brave damage up, right? Rose has got Brave and HP damage up. You got the Forum call to increase your gains, right? Which Emperor batteries in between each one of his traps, based on how much damage they dealt, right? So, you then add the Porum Call to increase that battery, as well as the post-turn battery that he's getting from Rosa, as well as the battery that he will be getting from the Terra Call, which will basically give you Brave Refund at the end of your turn based on how much Brave damage you dealt. And since a turn with Emperor is doing, you know, count how many Brave hits this is. Oh no, not ones. That ain't good. Yes, I will. I think you get the idea. It's really silly damage. Except to that one guy. I don't know what the fuck his problem is. I kind of need A to get a turn. Yeah, we'll go for you. I'm actually kind of concerned about my inability to damage that guy. It's not a great look. That being said, I really don't want that guy to die yet, though. Oh no! I shouldn't have done that. I did not want to push him back. Oh dear. Alright. So. Some mistakes were made. I mostly attribute this to my first party. Because I pretty cleanly got into the last wave the first time I did this. But that's okay. I also finished the last wave with like 20 turns to go. So, last wave. We're going in with Lael, Porum, X-Death. No synergy. Basically no Brave damage. All launch all the time. I seriously don't even care about this wave. Hopefully it will take more damage now, but Yeah, there we go. Now that we've canceled its resistance, we can get to getting. With this team, the final wave is... The word cakewalk does not begin to describe it. It's very, very, very easy. Porum, and to a much lesser extent, X-Death, do a really good job of managing the orb, while Lael sits back and chunks out the damage, and X-Death racks up passive damage on the off turn. It's really, really funny. And just because I want to guarantee the kill here, we're going to go Almagest. You're done. Gun on gun, you're done. As El Presador would say. Which, Jesus, fucking dating myself with my shitty YouTube references. So here's what we have to do. We're going to start with Salvation Scythe. This debuff probably never going to come into play. It's just there to be there, right? You're my first target. Pretty sure that you can see where we're going with this. Right. So, what we do next is this. Okay. And then we LD. In an ideal world, we would have his whatchamacallit up too, the name of which I can't think. Oh no! I need Porum to take another turn, because I forgot to LD. Or not LD, but I forgot to use her call. Which is super important, as you will soon see. Yeah. I do need this buff, though. I can let them have one more turn. That's fine. Okay. Now you see how much damage that dealt to this guy, in terms of what percentage of his health it ripped away. A is gonna go... I don't really want him to... Oh, B and C are also gonna go. Okay, never mind. I didn't really want to give them the opportunity to decrease their stacks. So I'm not gonna use the Kursame LD call. We're just gonna let this go. And then we need to use this. This is very important, because this is what's going to enable our burst phase to do stupid amounts of damage. Everybody is launchable. Let's go for them. Everything is launches. So B will go to 5 stacks, C will go to 4 stacks. Oh, he is at 5 stacks. I was looking at the wrong debuff. And I believe we're ready to go. We're going to start with you just because you're really low on Brave. Even at 1 Brave damage, I can break that, no problem. But I'm not dealing 1 Brave damage. field burst for the battery. That was a pretty tame launch, and it ripped, what is it, 10% of his health off? Not quite 11, so this strategy is very, very sound. You still have the most health. We're going to come in behind X-Death here. And what we'll probably do is Kurosame Call with X-Death and then go into summon. These guys might get some turns, maybe. But even if they do, it doesn't really matter. The best part of this is that with the burst effect up, which his burst itself, the attack, the finisher, pathetic damage. Because he does no brave damage to these guys. But once we have the burst up and are in summon, basically what's going to happen is we're going to be dealing incredibly high HP damage in every single launch, which is great. It's absolute zero. I'm sure this will launch somebody. Kind of like that. And then we will... fuck it. Yeah, do your little roar, I don't care. Nobody likes you. Okay, so first off, let's deal with your brave totals. Yeah, that's a little more like it. So when you're able to hit almost 500k on a launch, you're taking, it's something like 15% of these guys' health off. Obviously, we want as many turns of launch initiated by Lael as possible. Or Porum, frankly. Due to the batteries that they have for the team. Yeah, these guys are probably going to get some turns, actually. But that's okay. Lael has been a surprisingly good character. I don't really like launch comps very much, but he's been putting in a lot of work for me. And I am very pleased by that. I really want to do A. But that instant turn is pretty attractive. The damage on that one's kind of whatever, but it's okay. The important thing is we have the burst effect up. And while we're here, there we go. Kind of a weak one, but that's okay. This one's going to be all Lael. Get Get in behind Porum. I've only got one more turn of his BT effect, and that's okay. With as much damage as we're able to do, these guys are basically dead. They stand no chance whatsoever. Let's battery you. Probably should have done Porum, to be honest. But as you can see, these guys, no threat at all. I'm really tempted to blue Lael's armor just to see him hit even harder. Because he's actually been a lot of fun to play. We will go to you. And then every turn that these guys take, they're going to eat some passive damage. Which, it's not quite 1% of their health. Not quite. But with this, with his Power of the Void debuff, X-Death will be sucking away all their brave. Bing, bang, boom. No problem. I'm going to do this, just because I can. Oh my god. This video's gone on forever. It's almost over, y'all. If you're still watching, thank you for watching. I think that all the launches and traps and all of that have kind of artificially extended the length of this one. I try to keep the videos for DFFOO under 30 minutes. Under 25 and under 20 whenever possible, but it doesn't always work out like that. Not every boss is going to be the Irvine Intertwined Wills. You know what I mean? So... do these guys have HP attacks? It's the height of BM. But you get the idea. With Porum, these guys maintaining the orb is no problem at all. And with them being pathetic weaklings, with the right setup, like, they're not even doing damage. You know what I mean? I should be able to finish this on this turn with Lael. Probably. But, you know, just in case I can't, let's do one of those. And then what we'll do, since 62,000 is quite enough. I mean, basically, at 1%, I only have to do 35,000 damage to C. Which, as long as the splash is that much, which it already is, that guy's already dead. Because we're on some Fist of the North Star shit over here. Bye. What the fuck? How are you alive? Do you know you're supposed to be dead? Okay, there we go. Holy shit. Oh my god, it really is Fist of the North Star. He's already dead, but he keeps moving. Wow. Anyway. That's that. Yeesh. I think my previous run, as you can see, my score was a bit better. I ran the exact same team, used fewer turns, But yeah, here we are. That is boss rush number 5 down. It's really nice to get revenge on this fight, particularly the Were-Tigers. When I ran this on JP, I did not have Sabin or Setzer or Porum or X-Death or Lael or anything like that. And my tiny brain didn't think of things like... I don't think I had Kurisame's Call available to me, but I didn't have Jack's LD, you know. I didn't have any way to lower their defenses whatsoever, so I did not complete it. And it was very frustrating. So, catharsis. Anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, comment, all that good shit. And I will see you next time. Take care.